Hello everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to tonight's stream. Thank you so much for joining me as we are getting back into American Truck Simulator. I'm going to be trying to complete the gift event with the sparkly gift trailers tonight. We've got 5 more deliveries to go, and we're going to go for a damage-free run. Now I said damage-free run the last time, and then I crashed into a bus within 11 minutes. So, I mean, my expectations are low. My expectations are very low. Oh no, I scared you. Did I scare you jumping in? Because it goes from the music to suddenly me talking. I'm sorry. And you guys are not crazy. The countdown for the thing, the settings are kind of weird on the new PC. So I'm trying to like fix it, because yeah, that last minute annoys me without the zeros of the minute section. It's like a small thing, but it makes me crazy. So hopefully that's gonna go back. I know it does not matter at all, but it bothers me. So I'm gonna be fixing that, hopefully. The bus did cut me off. I mean, like, that was definitely the bus. Let's be honest. Before I get started and pick a job, Phantom, Christy, good to see you. Wander is here. Sarah's here. We've got Pi. Let's see, Zamaja is here. So, apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Some person is here. Who else? Chuck's here. Hello. Hey, Ananki. Good to see you. And we have got... Is that everybody? Did I say Sarah? I think I did. If I didn't say hello to you, I apologize. It is solo today. Yes. Yep, it is a solo run today. So let's pick a job. My YouTube does that to me too all the time, just like randomly bumps down my quality for some silly reason. I did say hi to you, Sarah. Okay, good. Sometimes when I'm scrolling from the top and then down, I miss if I've said hi to everybody. Oh, there's a lot less gold cities than I thought. Maybe because when Red did this the other day, I only saw Texas. I was thinking I was going to have a hard time finding jobs because I don't know if it stops counting if a city's already done. Like, this city already has their 1,000 gifts, so would it not count if I tried to deliver there? I don't know. But I think that since this entire section of the country is not done, I won't have too much of an issue. So we're going to be going from Pendleton. That's a really long job. I'm going to try not to do anything crazy long because I want to actually get 5. I want to get 5 deliveries. This looks fun. Look at that road. Like, look at all the squiggles over there. Oh, that looks terrible. Twin Falls. That's not too bad. Although, again, this windy bit is probably not great. 300 miles. That's not too bad. Again, some wacky windy bits. 247, and this is a pretty straight shot. That looks like a winner. Colville looks like a winner. Looks like a winner. Hey, Slurpee, good to see you. You play ETS much more? I've never done that one. Oh, you have a muggy night, Phantom. I can't sleep when it's muggy like that either. All right, let's do it. We'll do this one. Hey, Roy, good to see you. You're playing Forza 5? Forza 5 is the game that made me feel less like a terrible driver, because I played this, and I started playing it on mouse and keyboard, which is even worse. And I was like, I am the worst vehicle driver player ever. And then I played Forza, and I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad with the controller. I can actually, like, stay on the ground. It was fantastic. All right, so this should be right here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hopefully I won't have any issues tonight. It occurred to me at the last second that I made sure my save file was here and everything was good, but I forgot about how many keys I had remapped. So I was like frantically trying to remember all of my keys before stream and get them set. You tried mouse and keyboard for 30 minutes and then returned the game. Mouse and keyboard's terrible in this. Mouse and keyboard is awful in this. Oh, thank you, Phantom. I love these trailers. All right, here we go. We're leaving with our first job at the 10-minute mark. By the time you do countdown and then me chit-chatting with you. So, if any damage happens, we're counting it from right now. This is a tight corner. I'm also not counting stop signs. See, I'm going to give myself all kinds of, like, exceptions. Taking out stop signs doesn't count. We're talking, like, major damage only. Otherwise, I don't count it. I gotta give myself some chance at success. Yeah, caveats, exactly. Ah. My finger slipped off the joystick. You found keyboard only to be easier than keyboard mouse? Oh, I didn't even know that was an option. Interesting. I did. Oh yeah, I should have looked for somewhere to sleep so it would be day driving. That's true. At least we get to look at the trailer in the pretty darkness. If I can arrange my camera correctly. A little bit more. There we go. No, a little more. Too much. Alright, I can't drive with the camera that low. Yeah, exactly. A stop sign would just be some paint damage. It's fine. I do have sleeping turned off as an option, so I don't have to do it. I don't have fatigue turned on, but you can still do it to pass the time to be driving during the day. So sometimes I do that. Just because I like driving during the day better. I think it looks nicer. But I don't have to sleep. I turned that off. I got sick of being like in the middle of nowhere and passing out because there was just nowhere near me to go sleep. Yes, exactly. Like when I made it to visit Sarah and I had to be daylight so we could actually see what we were looking at. Stuffed peppers. I like stuffed peppers. I didn't get my pasta for dinner. 8-Ball was wrong. My day actually kind of got away from me. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'll be figuring that out after stream. It is easier to see what's around you during the day, yeah. Like, all the scenery we're driving past is probably really nice. Yeah, pasta is fast and easy. I should have just made it for myself. Honestly, I might still make it later. Nobody wanted it, everyone was having a fit, and then I got distracted. I made kiddo mac and cheese, so she technically still had pasta. Hey, Bella, good to see you. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm going to the right up here. Oh no. Okay, well, I can gun it or I can slam on the brakes. We're gonna gun it, and this might end my damage-free run already. Nope, I made it. If I took a hit on that, I didn't feel it, because sometimes you can get hit and you just don't know. You can't feel it. Did anybody watch my side mirrors? Did I hit that? Yeah, when in doubt, gun it is the way to go. When in doubt, gun it. I barely pulled through. I'll take it. I will take it. felt like a Wednesday. Does this feel like the right day of the week to anyone else? I think it's because Monday was off, so like the whole sense of the week is shifted. But today did not feel like a Wednesday. The school actually sent an email, like, and a reminder that was like, don't forget it's Wednesday, the kids get out of school an hour early. Just because I'm sure I was not the only confused parent. Is this where I'm going? Yeah. Oh, we're going really fast for this. Really fast for this. No! No! I made it! You have an official rescheduled Christmas with your parents? Oh, good! That's true, not streaming did make it feel like a Wednesday. Although my streaming's been so messed up lately that, like, that no longer works for me as what day of the week it is. Luckily, I've got nothing else on my schedule coming up, so everything's going to be back to the regular schedule, and I feel like I'll be less confused soon. January 14th? Oh, yes, fingers crossed. No bad weather, no power outages. No field trips until February. February, my schedule's going to get a little messed up. But that's okay. For the entire month of January, I will know what day it is. I hope. I'm jinxing it. I'm going to say it wrong on some stream in the future. Right? I totally just jinxed it. At some point in the future, I'm going to be like, Happy Friday, everybody! And everyone's going to be like, it's Thursday. And I'm going to be very sad. Yes, January 12th is our next attempt at, it's our next run at Deep Rock Galactic. And hopefully Red will play. Hopefully Red will play. If not, I think Sarah was going to try to join us, so at the very least, we'll still play Pi either way. Even if Red can't, you and I will still play. And Sarah, if Sarah still can. We will carry on. And that Tuesday, oh no, it's the following Tuesday. The 17th is the following Tuesday where I'm doing multiplayer Sandrock. So Pi, if you want to join that. Christy, I know you have it if you're available. It'll be my evening stream, 8:15 Eastern PM stream. Is going to be Sandrock. Excited for that one too. Yes, mandatory multiplayer fun. Oh, good. Okay, Christy. Yay. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good time. You need to trick me into a game of Kenshi? I almost played Kenshi last Friday when I needed last minute, like when I needed a new plan last minute. I'm glad I went with Sandrock instead. Gotta stay in my lane. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. Friday I had a headache. I just was like, eh. So when I was looking at Kenshi, I even downloaded it and I was like, I'll do this. And then I was like, you know what? No. I'm not enough with it to do something totally new and not look like an idiot. Or not give the game a fair chance. You know, like if you're not feeling great and you go to do something new and it's hard and a struggle, I wouldn't want to decide like I don't like the game when it wasn't a fair chance to begin with. I was excited to do more Sandrock too. I actually got caught up a little bit further on some of the quests. I'm gonna be very sad when that game is done. I mean, I guess by then maybe I'll do like a regular multiplayer series on it or something. I don't know. But that's gonna be one that I'm gonna be very sad when it's over. We did have a playdate with Justice. Main rule of Kenshi is just that your character isn't special or any more powerful than anything else in the game. Okay. Slime Rancher 2, yes. I would love the update to Slime Rancher 2. That game needs more content added for sure. Yeah, tomorrow Red Dead 2. Yep, going back into Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm also excited. I haven't even logged into it yet to see how it's looking on the new PC. I need to do that. But, I mean, if I can get steady, not dropping to 30 frames, I'll be excited. More Coral Island, yes. Another game that I'm really excited for. There's a lot of games with, like, updates that I'm waiting for. This Coral Island I like a lot. Come on. Stopping at stop signs. Who are these people? Alright, I should look. I looked. Close enough. There's gonna be something here right now. I hope we don't have to start over in Coral Island. That's always a risk with these early access games. Really? In some games it's not too bad. I actually stopped playing Universim for that reason. I got too tired of like the grind never ending. Because you had to start over and over and over and over again. Having to do it like occasionally, or if there's a really big gap in between is one thing, but sometimes I'll just put an early access game aside and wait for it to be done because I don't want to have to start over and over and over and over and over and over and over. But that's true. We'd progress a lot faster. Uh-oh, running this red light. We would progress a lot faster because we'd actually know, like, the ins and outs. I mean, I might not because I had you guys to give me the ins and outs. I know, I miss Chunky and Bluebell too. You're looking forward to the airship version of Raft in the far, far future because you want to push me off. I almost crashed into this car because I was busy reading that comment. I did start Raft over every time there was a content update, yeah. I didn't have to, but I liked the early game of Raft. Pick a lane. Aw, that's so much commitment. Planet Crafter's another one. I played Planet Crafter and then put it aside. I never did on the channel either. I put it aside until it had more updates. Yeah, they're suggested red lights. At least I avoided it. I mean, I was about to slam right into it because I was reading chat. It's hard to drive straight and also pay attention to chat. And you guys are my priority, even over my damage-free run. Which, even if I fail, I made it longer than last time. That's a win. Expecting to make it 3 hours might be too much, but you know, I made it longer than last time. Progress, not perfection. Stupid traffic. I hate roads like this with traffic. Like, I've got nowhere to go. I mean, I could try to go around it in the wrong lane, but the traffic goes on for a long way and I can't see. This car is braking in front of me like that because I have my high beams on. I like Planet Crafter a lot too. It's definitely, and I agree, the progress they've made on it, it's promising. Sometimes it's an early access game that they just abandon and it's sad. But some you can tell that they're definitely sticking with it, and I think that's one. I like that game a lot. Next time there's a big update to it, I probably will do it on the channel. I've only ever played it off stream before. Hate these roads. I don't think anything's even come the other way, so I probably could have made it. At least they're going a good distance. Oh look, this one's coming now. Don't hit that. You know why these roads are crappy? Because I actually have to, like, stay in my lane. Ah. Oh yeah, if the GPS is better. I'm in Colville, if that helps. I think it's Washington. I'm still in Washington. I'm in Colville, Washington. Hey, Ricky. Good to see you. Hey, Bugman. Want to get a chance to bring you some food in Kate, Texas? Okay. Deal. Wait, what? Oh, look, it's another traffic circle. Although this was more like an oval. Red's missing out. He's so desperate to see one of those in the game, and every time we've played without him, we find one. Okay. Come on. There we go. Damage-free run number 1. We did it! I'm almost level 33. Alright, let's see. Now where can we go? Alright, so we're leaving Colville. We want gifts. That's a very long drive. I would do some of these long drives if I wasn't trying to get the last couple in that I need. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go to price per distance. That's still pretty far. 457. Not as bad, but again, that windy bit looks like it'll be miserable. 360. Go to Portland. Portland wouldn't be too bad. Oh, Lewiston, Idaho is real close too. A little windy, but that's not too bad. 160, 161. Wait, why are these different? Oh. This one I think is where I'm at right now. I think this is where I'm at right now. Have I heard anything about when Wanderlost will be out? No, they have not announced it yet, and I'm so looking forward to that game. I love that game. Do this one. Is that where we just came from? I don't know where I'm actually at right now. That's only 68 miles. Let's do this one. Hey, Rabbit, good to see you. You messed up Nightbot and now you're panicking trying to fix it? Oh no! How do you break Nightbot? Do I even want to know? Alright, we're going to take this, and then I'm going to look at the map and see if there's anywhere... Well, that's cool. trucks are on a plane. Like a thing that you can do? That would be a miracle if I could go the whole stream with no damage. Alright, let's see. Is there... Okay, yep, there's gas up here. Oh, I have to go... Oh, I have to leave here anyway. Okay, so we're going to go out here, and then I'm going to go straight. I'm going to ignore the GPS. That should go swimmingly for me. That was close, but I didn't hit it. Could I be going around? Does this go around? Because I feel like I'm in a really crappy spot to be trying to, like, spin around completely. No, it doesn't, but at least I can back up in a wider angle over here. I need this thing to, like, stop on a dime. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. The damage-free thing is more miraculous if I don't stop and look at traffic. Alright, so I actually want to go straight here. Yeah. Straight. Right? Yes. You have those planes at the base there? They're really big. They look huge. I mean, 2 of these trucks next to each other. Alright, I'm over it already. Of course they're turning left. Alright, never mind. Should have just waited. If they'd had their blinker on earlier, I would have waited. I'm just gonna grab gas because it's 3 a.m. Sleeping is not like an actual pass till daylight thing. I think you just pass like 5 or 6 hours. We're going in the wrong way through this gas pump too. It's fine. Don't hit the gas pump. Wait, what? That button is different. It would be legendary if I could do it. Hey, Bender. Good to see you. Alright. We've got our gas. We go for it. You just bought some DLC for this and fired it up a few minutes ago? Awesome! Look, another little rotary traffic circle. Whatever. Which states did you get? I know, I did mess the pump up. 9 times out of 10, if I find a gas station, I pull into it the wrong way. Yes, the roundabout. I feel like the clips are from when I don't have no damage, though. The funny clips are when I damage myself in some way. Ah, this is where I'm going. What a weird place for this trailer. Yeah, around a boot. Hey, Legion. At least these trailers stand out really well. And we're off. Hey, and Tack, good to see you. You got Sea of Thieves. Nice. I've always wanted to play that game, but it looks like it'd be really hard solo. Made it. It is still on Game Pass, yeah. Oh. Okay, I didn't hit him. Might hit something here, though. This is gonna be potentially terrible. Made it. I liked my Steam replay too. I spent some time looking at my Steam replay. I was actually surprised by it. With everything that I had going on, 7 Days to Die was my second most played game. And we did a whole series on it. Maybe because that series ended so long ago? I don't know. I was very surprised to see that. I know. Eyes on the road. Focus. Did my kids playing on my Steam account throw off my stats? I don't... You know what? Maybe. Although none of their stuff showed... Like, none of the games they chose to play showed up, so... But it might have messed up the percentage of the total. I didn't even think of that. Back on this road. You had 1,000 hours in Project Zomboid? It's your first game to 1,000? That's awesome. That is a long time. The only game I have close to that many hours on is The Sims 4, and I can't trust the number because I had a really bad habit of just leaving the game paused for days at a time. Like I just would forget to close it. So I think it says something crazy like 4,000 hours, but I've not played that game for 4,000 hours. It just, is really, really inaccurate. My gameplay hours look so startling to me now because they get so high. Like if it's something like 77 or 80 hours into Sandrock. Higher than I ever used to get in games, I'll say that. It's a big difference. Nope, I'm not stopping. Gonna go ahead and skip that. Fallout's high too, yeah. Fallout is high. I'm so excited to get back to Fallout this week. I'm excited to do the story quests again and get back on seeing like where the game is going. I've missed it. There's no one coming. It's fine. You're excited too? Oh, good. I logged in to make sure my save file was there during my just general login and check every save file on the new PC. And I have all of my UI purple just because I'm me and I like purple and I changed it. But the game default is green. So when I logged in and all of a sudden everything was green, I was so startled. Like nothing looked right or normal. What is this situation? I should try oxygen not included. It's funny, like building and basically work on open-ended puzzles of your own design. That is on my list of games that I own. I bought it on sale. I think I bought it on sale like the same time I bought Terraria, maybe. It was I got a couple games at once on sale, and I've never played it. Is this where I'm going? Yeah, it is. Average $2,000 to $7,000 on games you've played. That little trailer scrape. I don't know. Are we going to count that as damage? I was looking at chat again. The changeover did go pretty well, Christy. Yeah, everything went fairly smoothly. I think my problem was I tried to think of everything, and then little things like my countdown timer. The font that my countdown timer used to be doesn't exist anymore. Like, I don't have it as an option to choose. So that's why the font's wrong. I forgot to check some of my, like, in-game settings, so things have been a little wonky. I went to record my Valheim episode, and I didn't have any of my mods installed. So I had to, like, the good thing is the other PC is still there, so, like, I didn't remember what my mods even were. But to go log into the other PC, see what I had, then come back to this one and get them all downloaded again. So little things like that, but generally speaking, not that bad. I was actually kind of sad because I didn't see that big of a difference. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption yet, and I think that that's going to be the one that I'm really going to see a big difference on. But nothing was really different, and I was like, I was expecting something, I don't know, maybe when you build it up in your head, right? Like I was just expecting something dramatic, and then that didn't happen. But then I started editing on it. I started using this to edit the next couple of videos that I'm on now, or that I've got coming out, and it edits and renders them in 1/3 the time. Exactly, Bender. It used to take me over 30 minutes to render a video, and now it renders in 10, and it's magical. It's so good. I definitely missed some chat. Hold on. You'd love to see me play Terraria? I played it on the channel for a bit. I do need to, like, do it again and try to do it for real. I played it as part of a big multiplayer group, and so I don't know that I learned a lot about the game. What's my favorite movie genre? Probably comedy and or Marvel movies, whatever you'd put them in. GPU, I have a 4080 now. RTX 4080. Did I miss anything? You see more people say Oxygen Not Included is harder than RimWorlds. Ah! I made it. It pushes you more in one direction while RimWorlds just kills your people and comes back later. Oh, okay. Where am I right now? That's a good question. I don't actually know. I scraped that guardrail a little bit. I'm not counting that. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Oh, Coeur d'Alene, is that where I'm going? Okay, thank you. The 4080 is like 4 generations better than yours. I had a 2060. I had a 2060 before. I really wanted this one for the processor. The Ryzen 9. Drawing a blank on it now because that's true. No damage to the truck, which means I don't have a repair bill. But I wanted the faster processor speed more than anything. And the price really wasn't bad for this yes, that's it. 7950X. Thank you. Yes. That's the processor. So, yeah. Everything turned around for me when I rendered that first video. It was so good. It rendered so fast. I have a bad habit of recording, editing, and then wanting to post the video the next day. So I'd record a video, then I would edit it, then I'd have to just sit around and wait 30, 35 minutes for it to render before I could upload it. Because I would try to upload it before I went to bed so it could go overnight. And so sitting around for that 35 minutes was really crappy. And it sounded like my computer was going to take off. But now it's better. Now it renders quietly, and I haven't had anything go more than 10 minutes. Am I playing at 1440? No. I'm still just playing at 1080. I do, yes. We got the old one set up right away for the kids. They are excited. They've had their little hiccups too. Like I wish I tried to transfer their Minecraft save files over. And saved all the bookmarks for their school sites. That was a little bit of a miss. I didn't really think too much about backing up their computer to go to mine as much as I thought about this one. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a struggle. Also, the computer's so much bigger. Like so much bigger. We had to take the drawer. It's one of those desks. They have a small desk that has like the little shelf under it for the computer to sit on, right? And then there's a little drawer. We had to take the drawer off to put the computer in and then put the drawer back. It just fits. It just fits. So that was also interesting. The 4080 will crush 1440 upgraded monitors next. I know. That's the problem. My monitors are so old. These monitors are multiple upgrades ago. So they're probably 10 or 11 years old, the monitors that I have. So, yeah, my monitors definitely can't. My monitors are not going to show anything in 1440. I need new monitors. And yeah, a new gaming chair. That's also on the list. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Yeah, my monitors are old. I don't even know how old this desk chair is. I can't remember if I bought it after we moved here or before and we moved with it. But it's also probably right around a decade old. It fixed itself. For a while, my chair would just sink. Never when I was sitting in it, but like I would get up and go about my business and I'd come back and my chair would be like on the floor. Like it would just sink. And so I'd have to lift it up and then it would just slowly sink over time. It stopped doing it. I didn't do anything to fix it. It just stopped on its own. So I put off the whole buy a new chair thing. We have a Samsung Odyssey G5 27-inch monitor. That sounds fancy. Exactly. It's so frustrating, Christy, right? When your chair shifts and like you go to sit down and it's just not where it's supposed to be. I have to be careful when I look for new monitors because like to get my second monitor to be able to stream, I actually bought my husband a new monitor and I took his old one because we had matching monitors. So now I just have both of the old ones and he has a new one. But it's so big. Like I am already pushing the limits of the space that I have here. So if I get new monitors, they can't be huge. You know what, Bender? That might be the problem. I might not have had like a, oh man, it all looks so great moment because I'm still playing on my old monitors. That might have been part of the issue of why, like, nothing seemed to be that much better. I didn't really think about that. Struggling on this curve to stay straight. Like, more than normal. You were giving Crupter crap because he was watching him play. You were watching him play this, and he flipped more than once, and he has a wheel. Was it because he was looking at chat? What is that? Are those weird? Okay, that's not fair. They cut in front of me, and I was distracted by whatever those things were on the side of the road. All right. Well, we made it. We made it 40 minutes. We made it 40 minutes. And did I even have a pop-up that said I had some amount of damage? Like, did it pop up and say, like, some % damage? Because I didn't see it do that. And if it didn't do that, it doesn't count. Oh, Rabbit, you lost power? Alright, good night. Hope it comes back quickly. If it didn't say anything, it doesn't count. Just saying. Come on. I did notice a difference in Icarus as well. Like, it handled the shadows and stuff better when I was doing Icarus. So that game improved with the new setup too, which is good. I had a little bit of damage to start. So I had... Oh, that was the wrong button. I had a little bit of damage to start with. Like, I should have checked that at the beginning to see if, like, 3% is more than it was. I'll have to look for new monitors. Power's already back, Rabbit? Yay! You were surprised to see Red playing Icarus? I know. I've been trying to get Red to play Icarus with me for, like, more than 6 months. So much. Because I like that game. I really do. A lot of people hated on it in the beginning. I've always liked it. Oh, this one's on a time limit. Time limit all the way to Texas? That's terrible. I know. I know. I was like, oh, it's my favorite. That's okay. I did start a solo series of it because I could never get anyone that wanted to play. So I have started a solo series on Icarus that I'll be releasing. Because if you can't find somebody to play with you, you just do it yourself. Are there, like, no gift jobs from this place? I mean, I saw, like, the first two at the beginning, but they're all really far away. Like, these are long jobs. I'm definitely not doing the Texas one. San Diego. Yep, nope, that's 1,300 miles. This one's not too bad. 371. Ah, you're gonna wait till there's mods. They've done so much to that game. so much to it. It's totally different from what it was, but I like it. I have a lot of fun with it. It has mods already, but nothing that catches your eye. Yeah, I guess we're going to Twin Falls, guys. There's not a lot of other choices here. That looks like a bit of a windy route, so hopefully we don't regret it. Hopefully we don't regret it. I had the hardest time not backseating Red for the entire start of his stream, though. I was struggling. I was like, no. Just because I know the game so much and I really, really like it does not mean that I can hassle Red about how he's playing. Hey, Nick, good to see you. You know what, Rabbit? I was wondering, as soon as I said it, I was like, you know... that might have not been the best phrasing that I could have used. And I was wondering if anyone was going to call me out on it. I know. It is the point of being in Red's chat. Listen, I said I tried. I ended up doing it the whole time. I was still doing it the whole time. I was just trying not to. I failed. Why? To be fair, though, I wasn't trying to troll him. I was trying to be helpful. I feel like for whatever difference that makes. Hey, Omega Command, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. You're telling him to make flamethrowers and purposely light things on fire? That would be hilarious. Could you imagine if things caught on fire in Deep Rock Galactic? Hey, Mark. Troller help, why not both? I mean, there might have been a little bit of both happening. Oh, it's a green light. Sitting here parked at a green light. Oh, you gotta go get your yearly supply of rice? That doesn't seem like that... Well, I mean, it's a big increase over last year, but you can buy a year's worth of rice? I'm impressed by that. Like, that's really impressive. I tried to buy eggs. I about had a heart attack. I about had a heart attack. It was horrible. Oh no, Pi. I take it you've also tried to purchase eggs recently. Yeah. I'm glad I looked though, because like I would buy the 5 dozen package of eggs. Like I would get the 60 count eggs, and it used to be like $7. And then it went from $7 to like 11, and then it went to 16, and it went back to like 12. And when I looked this week, $22, up from $7 a year ago. $22 for 5 dozen eggs. And then I looked further, and it was less money to buy the 3 dozen than it was to buy the 5. Normally, the more you get, the more bulk, you pay less per dozen, right? No. Turns out that paying attention, I could get 3 dozen eggs for less than I could get the 5 dozen that I normally buy. Yeah, you have the yield, not me. You better not hit me. We live in an HOA, Ananki. We live in an HOA. Terrible mistake. Do not recommend. But I'm not allowed to have chickens. Birds freak me out, but I still think I would do chickens just for the eggs. You bought a pound of rice 5 years ago and you still have it, but it's inside a sock you use as a eating pad. Oh, Daisy would totally bark at my chickens. And Toby would eat them. There's a huge neighborhood Facebook drama, because that's a thing, about somebody that had chickens when you weren't allowed to, and people were trying to figure out which yard the chicken noises were coming from, and other people were like, let people live their lives, and then there were people who were like, you knew what the HOA rules were when you moved in here, and on and on and on. They did eventually find the chickens, and they had to get rid of them. Amiga, I played Raft. Yes, I played Raft with Red Viking and Cymet. That was a good series. I like that game a lot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of HOAs either. I regrets. Good luck finding something around here without one, though. That's the problem. Everything around here is big housing developments, and they all have HOAs. Ah, oh. I was looking at chat, but wait. Still only 3%. That didn't count. You do have a nice voice, Pie. I didn't hear the Simon thing until somebody else said it. And then I was like, oh, yeah. I could see that. Hey, Evan. Dark Souls? I've never played Dark Souls. Me and Dark Souls would be fun. I feel like from everything I've heard about Dark Souls, it would be terrible. Don't play it, it will make me mad. You're bad at Dark Souls, but still play some for weird entertainment. I feel like I would just have to go into it knowing that it was just going to be a joke. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would make me mad, because I would be going into it knowing that it would be terrible. And if I go into it not taking it seriously, then I find it fun and funny when things go horribly wrong. Well, like, if I'm actually trying to be serious about something and it just is, like, beating me down, I get a little frustrated. Like, I love The Long Dark Story. I'm really, really enjoying that, but I swear I was one pack of wolves away from losing my mind. Have I played Skyrim? No, but my plan after Fallout is to play Skyrim. I have Skyrim, it's on my Own It Never Played It list, and I am going to be playing it. I mean, the thing about that is Fallout will probably take forever to be finished. I might start alternating them, like maybe when I finish Fallout, but before I start the DLC content, I'll take a little bit of a break. I have it there as a back burner. Some of these games, like, I only play them once a week, but when you start getting into part like 30 and 40, you need to space it out some, for me anyway. It's the anniversary edition, so it's not quite basic Skyrim. Okay, I haven't looked into what the difference is. But But yes, it is high up on my list of coming soon. Because my list is very, very big, but Skyrim is right at the top. Oh, good, Rabbit. You fixed the Nightbot? That's good. See, this is just so cool. Like, look how pretty it is here. This is the exact situation that's going to send me careening against a guardrail. You have certain DLC in Skyrim, you have to slay dragons? Cool. I am looking forward to being able to play it. I think it's going to be similar to Fallout in that it's going to be another game that it's like a long haul game. Welcome back, Sarah. Dinner was good? Good. It's going to be another game that's going to tie me up for a long time. But that's good. Like, as long as the game's good, I can handle that. My attention span gets in my way. After a while, it's part of why this format works so well for me, playing, like, a game once a week mixed in with, like, a bunch of other games. It's a bit of a struggle to remember commands and stuff, and controls. But it works really well for me and my attention span. So I like to do it. Squirrel. So it's a sign of a really good game if even only once a week I can still go for that many parts and still be really excited to play it. And Fallout is one of those. And I'm hoping Skyrim will be too. The dragons are really tough. Interesting. Here we go. At least we're doing this in daytime. This works out in daytime. Oh, is Streamlabs conked out again? It was just working a minute ago. Streamlabs. Oh. So it just doesn't want to play Quest? Apparently it just doesn't want you to play that. Oh, should we stop and look at this overlook? Let's stop and look at the thing. Yeah, it's like it just doesn't like that one command. Somebody try, if you don't mind. Can somebody try, Heist? I might regret this. Oh yeah, look, Heist works. So yeah, the issue seems to be my, yeah, the second command of it. There's some weird Streamlabs things that make no sense. Like, that is an online... Like, it's not a program. The Streamlabs settings are a web-based thing, right? So it's like the volume of that redeemable being messed up should not have been because of this, the Switch. This quest command shouldn't have been affected by the Switch. Yeah, see, look, it even does the raid command to tell you what you should do. I'll take a look at that after. It's like it just doesn't recognize quest anymore. That's so weird. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. Sorry, I missed you there. Joe tried to understand bots messing up. It hurts your brain. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Something might have just gotten messed up with all the stuff they do, and I just have to go in and re-put that. Because it's just an alias for the command. That's why heist still will always work, because that's the actual command. And then quest is like my channel alias of it. It said at the beginning, town of... started with an M. I can do it again. I mean, I wouldn't have to watch it again. It'll just say... McCall. Town of McCall. So yeah, we are in McCall. We're like halfway. Halfway between Grangeville and Boise. That was a cool little, viewpoint. Now, can I get out of here? Wait, what? Sarah 1-0? Sarah came out of the quest with 0 points? That's weird. Even if you did it without any points, would it have let you join? I didn't think that worked. Oh, Streamlabs. Streamlabs being weird. I'll jot it down to check that after, because I guarantee I will not remember. I will not remember when this is over. But, I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Because, yeah, that's weird. Probably driving a little fast for this road. Yeah, stars doesn't work either. So it's all of my... it's all of my set ones. Like, the command is points. And I made stars as an alternative to it. An alias to it. And that was not working either. So it's all my set ones. Weird. It's all these silly things that, like, shouldn't be affected by being on a different PC and yet seem to be. It's all very strange. Like, what got affected and what didn't. Were they linked to an account profile? I don't know. They might have been, but, like, that's not how that should work. Because they're set up right through my CloudBot on my Streamlabs account, which is, it's through their website. Distract me so I crash. I'm going to, right? Like, this is very windy and I'm totally paying more attention to you guys than me. Yeah, that's exactly it, Pi. Any that I've made for myself, like commands or Daisy or any of those, they're standalone commands and they work, but anything that's an alias isn't working. I'll check. I'm not gonna make you guys sit and watch while I figure it out. And fiddle with it, but I will look after. We're gonna find probably a lot of silly little things that are weird. They keep sneaking up on me. the things that are like different or changed or messed up. I keep finding them weirdly in little things, so it's gonna be a process. Nope, I'm not stopping for the inspection. Oh, Sarah, it let you join. It let you join without a number. That shouldn't be how that works. Ah, or Solia made me 13 grand. I want to buy another garage, but also I'm really close, so I kind of want to save up until I have $1 million and then go buy a garage and stuff and fun stuff. Because I'm so close. Oh yeah, in real life I would definitely get a fine. In the game I would get a fine if I had fines turned on. Cows! Yeah, look at let Rabbit join with no points too. Heist is silly. Hey, Brosif! So far I haven't crashed. I've done really well. No damage so far. I'm about to run this red light, so fingers crossed, everyone. But I still have just the same 3% that I started with. No one there to turn left, so I'm gonna go... Red lights are just suggestions. Speaking of red lights being suggestions, they've been adding a red light to the road near me, the main road. So this is a 3-lane road. I think I've talked about it before, how they repaved the road into like a brand new 3-lane, really smooth road, and then they lowered the speed limit. But they're building a big housing development on it. So they have been adding a light for the longest time. They've been putting the thing there. They're going to be putting a light in. But so, you know, you drive past it and it's just not there. Like, it's just light posts and stuff, but they're not working. And I haven't had to drive that way all through Christmas vacation. It's been a few weeks. So I went yesterday to go towards the kid's doctor's office. And got all the way there, did the whole thing, realized that I couldn't see the doctor and would have to come back. On the way home, I was like, oh, look, this light works. So the light was working. Luckily it was green because I didn't even realize that it was an active traffic light when I drove through it on the way to the school. I only noticed it on the way back. There's so much traffic that it had to have been green, or I would have like the other cars around me would have been stopped. So like that should have triggered it for me. It was just one of those moments, like, you know, when you're driving and you suddenly realize like you're just on autopilot and you haven't. It was like that. It was a moment like that, and I was like, ooh, that could have been so bad. But yes, no, I wouldn't have. I don't think I would have run the light just because it's constant traffic. Unless everyone around me also happened to run the light. But yeah, I got so used to ignoring it, and my husband was like, there's been signs. I'm like, yeah, but there's no signs now. Like, at this point, it's been up for, apparently they opened it right after I drove through there, because it's been there for 3 weeks now. I'm like, people are just used to it now, I guess, but I'm not. I didn't know it was working. But yes, luckily it was green. If all my friends ran a light, would I too? I would if I wasn't paying attention. I would if I wasn't paying attention. But then because I was so aware of it, I was hyper aware of it when I was going back to the doctor for the second time, because I had to go back in the afternoon once the doctor was actually in the office, that it's a 3-lane road and then there's a left turn lane. So as I was coming up to it, there were so many cars in front of me that I couldn't actually see the light, but I could see the turn lane light went from yellow to red. So I slowed down because I couldn't see the lights at all. So I was like, is the light turning red? And the car behind me got all kinds of angry because it was green. It didn't turn red. Only the turn lane turned red, but I couldn't see it. And I was like, is everyone just running this light? No one else is slowing down. Like, why is no one slowing down? It was just me slowing down for a green light. But I'm hyper aware now that the light exists and is real, and I'll never not pay attention to it again. Why do you have to go to the doctor if they're not in the office? So what happened is they were supposed to be in the office, but she was out of town and her flight got delayed. And I missed the voicemail that they had to change it. So I got all the way there. To find out that the doctor was not there. And I would have to sit for an hour and 20 minutes before the doctor would even arrive, hopefully. So, yeah, they did call me, but I went right to voicemail. I didn't get a missed call notification, and I also didn't get, like, a pop-up that I had a voicemail. So when they said that, when I was in the office, and they were like, we called you and left a message, I looked, and I'm like, oh, yeah, look, I have a voicemail here. So I felt bad. I mean, like, they were really nice. I think they were, like, scared to tell me. They were acting super nervous, and I'm like, I'm not mad. Like, this stuff happens. Her flight got delayed. Like, I get it. And they were closed Monday. So when they called me to try to fix it on Monday, it was like the office manager gave me her cell phone number. Like, they weren't even open to try to fix it. So, I mean, it was inconvenient, but it wasn't their fault. So, like, when the doctor was like, they were supposed to call you, I don't know what happened. I was like, no, like, I'm not upset. Like, that was my bad. I mean, my phone's bad, whatever. I got the call. Technically, they made the effort. I just didn't see it, so. No one's fault. No sense being upset about it. I know, no, I promise I haven't been drinking and driving. I am reading chat and driving. Yeah, I think they were afraid I was going to go Karen on them, but no. I'm too socially anxious to Karen out on anybody. I might, like, say it to myself in the car on the way home, but, like, I'm not that confrontational. I'd be too, like, nah. Which is good. I mean, that's fair, because 9 times out of 10, anyone that gets Karen'd, if you will, they don't deserve it. Like, it's not their... Whatever's happening, it's not their fault. Those office ladies, like I said, the office was closed. It didn't have anything to do with them. It's the reading chat swerve. Yes, yes it is. I'd rather drive crazy like this and chit-chat with you guys than just focus on driving and not see what you were talking about. Sometimes. Some games, like if you're facing life and death situations, you have to zone out from chat a bit, but I do my best to stay connected to you guys. Because you're what makes this fun. It would be the car's fault for getting in my way. There's a McDonald's near the hospital near you, Wonder, that has multiple signs up reminding people not to harass the staff. Aww. Ah, I'm getting off here. Ah! Aww. Hey, Harris, good to see you. I made it. I made it. Whoops. I almost missed it, but I didn't. I made it. I don't even remember what I was saying before I got distracted and almost ran off the road right there. I was talking about something. Oh, we were talking about the McDonald's and the signs. That happened to me once. I was stuck in a drive-thru. It was one of the ones that has a curb, so you can't get out. You can't get out. You're trapped once you're in there. And I sat for 30 minutes in a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, totally trapped. Couldn't go anywhere before I could even place an order. And the guy behind me was beeping and getting out of his car. Like, we're all stuck. And I just felt horrible for the people because, you know, people were being like obnoxious and mean, and like, if for it to be that bad, there's something going on in that store. You know what I mean? Like, something's gone horribly, horribly wrong. So taking out your frustration on some poor person that probably makes not much more than minimum wage and is already probably freaking out about whatever's going on, it's not my thing. I don't like going over tall bridges like that in real life either. Customer service is hard enough without the people, yes. I hate being on the phone, and I hate even having to call customer service phone lines because I have, like, trauma associated with being a phone customer service agent. People get you on the other side of a phone, and it's like they forget that there's a human being talking to you. Like, they're talking to an actual human. Because they are terrible. People can be terrible. I did have to go through a whole thing because we took them seriously, luckily. Like, we got to take them seriously. But I had somebody threaten me, like, legit death threat, because they couldn't get a reservation for their 2-year-old to have their birthday at the restaurant that they wanted at Disney. So we, as Disney, were ruining their child's 2nd birthday, and it was going to be a disaster. And the fact that I could not fix it for them, they threatened to... Oh man, that was so slow I didn't even get damage. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have... Oh man! I should have gone in reverse, not tried to go over it. I got 1% damage. 1% damage. Whoops. If I had only backed out... There's never a reason for someone to threaten someone else. I'm sorry, it's just not that serious, ever. Alright, so we didn't go damage-free, but you know, I made it so long. We're an hour and a half, basically, into the stream, and I got 1% damage in that time. That's huge improvement for me. And that's with chatting with chat and barely staying on the road and almost missing my exits. It was a victimless crime. That's true. That's true. For once, I didn't take out another vehicle. Good point. I like the way that you think, Brosif. Alright, so I've got 2 more to go. Let's hope that there's somewhere decent out of here. Alright, Twin Falls. We can go to Austin, Texas. No, that's too far. Denver. It's also pretty far. Durango. 600 miles. Eugene. I mean, Durango might not be terrible. Durango might not be bad. I could go back up into Montana. Ooh, Evanston, Wyoming's pretty close too. Let's do this one. Let's do Evanston, and then it'll be I'll have 1 drive left so I can really gauge how far I can go within the stream. Did I ever read Ender's Game? No, I haven't. Rabid. The Pie says Evanston's a cool town. Here we go. All right, 9 miles away from the trailer. That's not too bad. I feel like most of the time, books are better than the movie. I can't do audiobooks. I wish that I could. I wish that I could. But, I can't do it. I'll listen to, like, a few minutes, and then I inevitably start thinking about something else, and then suddenly realize that I have no idea what's happened, and I have to try to rewind the book, but I don't know where I left off. Like, if I'm listening to it, I can't stop also thinking about something else. Hey, Purple! We just got 1% damage on the drop-off of this last job. So we had been doing really well. But I got 1% damage. Oh, nope, nope. Okay, we're good. I thought that was about to add to my damage. Oh, I hate when I run out of books in a series and have to wait, Christy. It's the worst. Especially if it's a long series that I just found, so I've been able to read, like, 3, 4, 5 books in a row. Just binge reading, and then suddenly I have to wait. Okay, there's no one coming. I'm going. Yeah, the struggle's real, Rabbit. It's hard to just focus on only one thing. Now that I broke the seal on the damage, it's probably going to be awful. I'm going to get into some, like, epic wreck. Oh, we're in the, knockoff Home Depot. Oh, it's an invisible wall. Okay. I have to go around the back. No, not the Walmart. Well, I think it's just called, what, Home Store? All right. No, wrong way. Come on. Yeah. Home Depot sells invisible walls. Right? You want to see me back the trailer up? No, you don't. It'll never happen. And I mean that literally, like, I'm incapable of doing it. I can't wrap my head around it, and I know that's silly, but like I still actively have to think like, okay, I want to back up and I want the back to go to this way, so which way do I have to turn my wheels? You'll see me hesitate when I'm backing up to actually like look, and it's why I have to go to the front view so I can see where my wheels are going. I have a really hard time with like which way I have to turn the truck to make the trailer go where I want it to go. I've never even bothered to try in this, but the struggle in Farm Simulator, like when I play Farming Sim and I have to try to back a trailer up to something, forget about it. It's insane. I've tried to do it. I usually end up jackknifed. If it's only a short little distance, I'm okay. I don't know how people do it, like around corners or into tight spaces. I can't do it. Step 1, learn to go slow. Step 2, learn to stop. Step 3, start over slower. You bought a horse trailer this year? I would never be able to. You have more faith in me than I have in myself, Rabbit. Reverse across the bridge. I jackknife my trailer if I get like stuck and I need to try to back out of a bad situation. So the idea of trying to back in somewhere just for fun? Terrible. You completed an awful job. 68% damage back in the trailer. Tolerable. Ouch. I've had my share of those. If you steer with your hands on the bottom of the steering wheel, the direction you move your hand is the direction the trailer's going. Okay. No, it doesn't really help with keyboard or controller. I just, like, get it backwards in my head for some reason. And I find that I can do it to a degree. Like, if I only have to get, like, a little bit of an angle, I can do it. But if I have to, like, really get a tight turn or back around, so no, it all goes wrong. Eventually, I start to get it, but then I go too far and I just jackknife myself, and it's terrible. I like things that I can just pull through. I flipped my truck once in Farm Sim, and I had to, like, it was absolutely miserable. Because I tried to back up, like, I missed the corner, and then I tried to back up, and then I flipped the whole trailer over. And then I had to go get my tractor to try to, like, push my trailer back onto its wheels. It was a whole mess. Where's this truck going? Is it taking the exit? I'm taking the exit. I've always wanted to watch Outlander. Is there a reset key for the game to flip it over? In Farm Sim? Yes. However, if you do it, anything that's in your trailer is gone. So you can reset your trailer to the store, but you lose the cargo that's in it. And that was my problem. That was my problem. I didn't want to... I needed the money. I needed the stuff that I had loaded in the trailer. I did eventually get it. It was a struggle, though. play that game again. I haven't played Farm Sim in a while. I was really super into it and I played it all the time, and then they changed it to where you couldn't pick things up by hand anymore. And I'm really, really bad at the forklift situation. So then I got upset because I couldn't find a mod that would let me pick up heavy things. Hey, Emily. You'll play Farm Sim with me? I need a mod that lets me pick up heavy things. Ah, focus. Focus. I thought I had a mod for it, but then it didn't work. You ride the roller coaster so many times you can pick up heavy things. That mod will let you pick up an entire truck? Really? I swear that's the one I tried and it didn't work. Because I don't want to pick up a whole truck. I just want to be able to pick up the carton of the egg pallets like you used to be able to. You just need to focus. Stay on task. You can do it. Focus. I can focus. Corruptor did it? Interesting. Is it the roller coaster that's in the Platinum Edition? I have to check the redeemables volume. So weird. Yeah, okay. Yep. The roller coaster from the Platinum Edition. I should look into it, because, you know, I have so many gaps in my schedule to allow me to play other things. But I love those Farm Sim games. I really do. I've never played Farmer's Dynasty. I've watched people play Farmer's Dynasty. Or I could do multiplayer and make someone else do it. Oh, was Farmer's Dynasty one that made you, like, was it motion sick? I have Ranch Sim. I like Ranch Sim a lot too, but yes, it is not a polished game. Ranch Sim's fun though. Oh, okay, so it made you feel how, like, Medieval Dynasty used to. Ranch Sim is funny. It's another one that, like, you have to go in knowing that the driving is terrible. Like, bad stuff's gonna happen. The building is terrible. Like, trying to freeform build fences is a nightmare. But I like that game. Yeah, you can have crops in Ranch Sim now. I haven't played it since right after they added cows was the last time well, no, cows have always been there. Cows being able to reproduce. When they added it so you could reproduce cows, that's the last time I played that. Oh, it's the same dev, so earlier model mechanics in Farmer's Dynasty. Oh, okay. Farmer's Life is cool as long as you don't mind being drunk. That's the game I watched you stream, Emily, was Farmer's Life. I remember watching your playthrough of Farmer's Life. I had, like, an entire pig apocalypse happen. Like, I literally had a pile of, like, 20 dead pigs out behind my farm building because my pig population got so out of control that I would just lure them over there and kill them, and I just had a giant pile of dead pig bodies that I was waiting to process. It was ridiculous. I've seen Lumberjack Dynasty. I'm looking forward to Western Dynasty 2. That's coming out soon. They put a date on that. It actually has a release date now. I'd like to play Medieval Dynasty 2. Apparently they fixed the issue with the camera that was making people sick. And I haven't tried it since they said they fixed it. And same with Eco. They updated Eco apparently to help with the motion sickness. Shift all that pork to long dark. I know, right? What is happening up here? I think that truck missed the exit and, like, panicked. That's what it looked like happened. I cannot wait for you guys to see the episode of Long Dark that's coming out on Friday, because it's ridiculous. And that pork comment made me think of it. And it's just... I had a good time recording that episode, but I will say it's like 3 hours of footage that I have to edit down, because I was walking so slow. I'm so encumbered. I'm walking so slowly. I actually found the point at which you can be so encumbered you can't move anymore. I got up to carrying, I think it was like 213 pounds in my backpack, and I couldn't even move. So it's a silly time. It's a silly time. There's a mod for FS22 that increases animal breeding rates, so I could have a pig apocalypse there too. A 70-pound pack is heavy. It was absolutely ridiculous, the amount of time it took me to record that, because I stubbornly refused to put anything down. So I was just walking like the slowest possible pace. I actually had to record it over 3 different times because I didn't have enough time to sit down and just record it through like I normally would. It took me 3 separate recording sessions to get this episode done. And it's probably going to be an average length episode. It just took that much walking. I would like that too, Emily, if Farm Sim would add animal mechanics closer to ranch sims. I agree. I don't love the animal mechanics in Farm Sim. I really don't. And they nerfed how much you could make off horses. Horses used to be a huge moneymaker, and now you barely break even having them. And yeah, ranch sim would be better if the fence building was easier. Agreed. Yeah, the fences in ranch sim are what make it miserable to even think about trying. Man, there's so many games we're talking about that I want to go play again. 90-degree snapping. Yes. Hey, Swanee, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I wasn't even looking. It's a miracle I didn't sideswipe that police car. That was close. I'd take any type of, like, angle snapping.
Am I late? Of course not. A good Swanee arrives precisely when he's supposed to. Neither late, nor early.
Don't go too fast. Don't crash. The super chat bot's coming across quiet too? Okay, I'll check that too. Something must have reset all of that random stuff. I'll take a look at it. And I can look at the other PC too and see what they were set to and try to match it. Although, weirdly, you'd think it would be the same, but it's not. Like, my mic volume settings have to be different on this PC than they were on the other one. To try to get different, just mic quality volume, I had to turn the gain up higher. It was very strange. I don't know why that would be different, but it is. I gotta cut that car off, but it's okay. You're fine. We're almost there. Yeah, I don't know enough about it to know why it's doing it either, like why it changed. I just was a problem that I wasn't expecting to have to deal with. I thought it would just be kind of like plug and play to my old settings. Okay. I made it. What changed? I had all sorts of settings change, Emily, when I switched PCs. That cop almost cut me off. That would have been his fault. It's a whole road curve? Okay, good. Yes, it does. Hey, Lily Panda, good to see you. Uh-oh. 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 We're good. New hardware is different, hence needs different settings. Logically, that makes sense, Emily. I just wasn't thinking about it. Hey, Greg. Nope, I did good. No extra damage. We're still sitting at 4%. We survived. We'll get it all even back out. We'll figure all the stuff out. This is still only my second stream on the new setup. Yeah, I was at 3% when I started, so the 3% was from last stream. Well, yeah, I was aiming for 0 damage, but 1% at this point in the stream is really impressive for me. I might regret this. It's the least amount of damage I've ever had. To be this far in, to coming up on 2 hours into the stream and only have had 1% damage the whole time. That's a huge improvement for me. Considering 2 streams ago, I decided to try to start doing this whole less damage thing. Or no damage, because I had over $100,000 in repair bills. I cut off a fire truck. Well, their lights weren't on. Only 7 hours of Ark, yet a short session. I've been watching so many random videos on Ark lately. That's another game. I'm interested to see what Ark 2 is going to be like. And I've been considering getting back into Ark 2. I mean, Ark as well. Ark 1 also. Maybe it's just because I was watching so many things on it, like it randomly was like, I want to play this again. We did it! I never got very far in Ark. I just liked taming the things. I never actually did like a cave or a boss fight or anything. I just like taming things and flying around the map and doing silly stuff. I couldn't get the balance right. I couldn't get single player balance right to like imprint my babies enough. I don't know. I could do a very long series on Ark. I really could. Everything becomes a long series. I might try to fit it in though. I don't know. It was so nostalgic. I haven't played it in so long and I was like, I want to tame dinosaurs and ride on them again and have baby dinosaurs that I totally will not accidentally starve to death. Okay, so we've got about an hour to go. We can go all the way to Texas. Can go over to Nevada. We can go back to, oh, this is like right here. Yeah, Ark was hard single player, like getting my settings right. It really was. And it's the same for like not having a server. for it. I would do it again, though. This is another one where there's not a lot of options. Modded Arc fixes a lot of those issues. It's the only way to play single player. Interesting. Alright, so... this one's too far. 1,400 miles? That's going to take far too long. Official servers. I could never play it PvP. I hate PvP. I don't like PvP. I might do this one. We'll do the Nevada one. You tried doing Arc with people you didn't know and it was terrible. Everyone had all the spawn points in their base. You just die in 5 seconds. That's terrible. That is terrible. I only ever played it multiplayer with my husband. So, like, we were basically just PvE. But even then, we never got far. He has a tendency to get bored with games faster than I do. Is this my trailer? I love that the GPS wants me to go all the way around the building. It's literally right here. So we had like a whole base and we had like lots of little baby dinos and stuff, but we still never got to the point of actually doing the game. Like doing the caves or boss fights or anything. But yeah, I don't like PvP. Would he ever stream with me? Probably not, only because like our PCs are 3 feet away from each other. So I think that would be hard. He might be able to join, but he'd have to join like silently, which would be kind of odd. Otherwise, it would be like weird echo. Yeah, exactly, Emily. Yeah, it was just a game hosted. It wasn't like a server. It's the mic that I'm worried about. I think my mic would pick him up twice. Ah! You're on the road! Stop looking at chat! You played Ark on Xbox way back in the day? Yeah. Come on, cars. This whole stream is making me want to play other games. I don't have enough time. The other problem with my husband ever playing with me is that there's only really like one he could only ever probably do Saturday night. That's the only overlap of kid-free time that we could both play together. Anything? Not a lot of options. You played Ark sort of recently. You were coming off of playing Ark a few times regularly when you found the channel. Oh, okay. I should try American Truck Simulator. I can drive trucks? Really? I'm not very good at driving games, but that does sound fun. You're gonna play Dragon Age Origins? That's another one on my list. I did like my dollar store gifts from the kids. Yes. Yep, I got a candle from my son. I got a vanilla scented candle from him, which is sweet. That is one of my favorite scents. Everyone got one. And my daughter got me a little notebook. Like one of those little like 2x3 notebooks with the bind at the top that you flip. But it's a really cool like pastel swirl cover, and it's got not lined paper, so I can just kind of scribble on it. It's my new stream scribble pad. Oh, good night, Phantom. I hope you can get some rest. Oh, we totally are playing it right now, Wander. It does fit on my unicorn. Yes, it's like the perfect size for that. What's funny is that I was shopping with her, and she successfully got it past me. We were looking at one thing when she told me to stop looking and not look at what she put in the basket. And I legitimately didn't realize what she picked. I thought she picked something else. So she did good. Even with me managing to be the one as her shopping partner, I was still surprised by what she got for me. She was excited. Ah. Beware her hiding stashes when she's older. Yeah, she's gonna be my problem child. She is going to be my problem child. Oh, Swanee. This only works at the dollar store. She only gets to do that at the dollar store, and we go there for a reason. Yeah, kids are sneaky like that. They're always trying to ruin their own surprises. Ah. Stay on the road. Oh, man. Am I... Wait. Is this right? No, this is not right. No! Ah! I tried to stop in time. Well, darn. Okay, well, you know what? I told you once we broke the seal on the damage, we were just going to start racking it up, so it's fine. We lost it all. We ruined it. I did stop. That's true. And to be fair, the last time I had a crash like that, I totaled myself. I really did try to use my brakes. All that to like come on here and then immediately get off the highway again. Too close to this yellow truck for comfort. I need more space. You're taking up one of my lanes. How am I supposed to read chat if I don't have all the road available to me? I don't like being boxed in like that in real life either. Especially if it's like a road with like the concrete barrier right on the edge of the road. I don't like driving like between big things and those. Right? The yellow truck just wants to get rammed. Okay, we're doing it. Ah! Focus! I was like, wait, why are we talking about wyverns? I never got that far either. Ah! Focus! Focus. I would love to do a playthrough of Ark and actually try to, like, do the game. Like, do the caves and artifacts and do the boss fights. Like, actually do the things. Yeah, do the do. Exactly. I got a modded server where the animal's max level is 330. Ouch. It's a long prospect unless I mean, I probably would sort of cheat. I would definitely, like, bump up some, XP rates and stuff. You had a horde of 550 level Rexes just wiped out by the boss? Ouch. That's not good. Hey, Petra, good to see you. You played Ark on a free weekend or something? I got it on, like, super sale. Ark's on Game Pass? Oh, okay. Oh, I knew that. I've seen it before. I kind of ignore sometimes the things on Game Pass that I already have. $4,000 hours in Ark? Wow. Yeah. What's happening up here? What is this nonsense? What's happening? Oh, really? What are you doing? What? What was that? What was that? I think I only have like 60 or 70 hours in Ark. It almost looked like the truck in the left-hand lane was supposed to be going to the way station and panicked. Because the last time I had a weird truck issue like that at a way station, it seemed like the same thing. Where it was like, seemed almost like the truck missed the way station and got freaked out because of it. Curious how many hours I have on Arc now. I know it's not that crazy much. 3,333.9 hours? Oh man. That's 0.6 hours too many. Emily. You've played 0.6 hours too many. I know, right? Start over. How many hours is it going to take to get to 4,444.4? I would also settle for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be closer to get to. You missed it for the screenshot? Oh. You're not that far off. You could shoot for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, Rose, good to see you. I wish I could see how many hours I had in WoW, because it would be a lot. WoW was pretty much the only PC game I played other than The Sims for years. Oh, a tunnel. I hate tunnels. I hate tunnels. Emily, it's a tunnel. Bad things always happened when I was in a convoy with Emily and I had to go through a tunnel. That was only a baby tunnel, though. Ah. Yeah, WoW was really good in the beginning. Like, when they messed with, like, how the levels worked and stuff, it went downhill. I tried to get back into it a couple times, but I could never, like, recapture the, like, passion I had for it in the very beginning. The newest expansion sucked you back in, Christy? Another one. The last time I played was when they added the pandas. When they added the panda characters, that's the last time I played WoW. And I probably only got back into it for a few months, but... Man, I had such a fun little panda character. I liked my panda. You played WoW with somebody who couldn't figure out the WoW name, so they were just forever calling everything the wrong name. I first started playing WoW. My husband and his friends had been playing for a while before me, so they were all higher level when I started. So, like, I was just running around, like, leveling my character, and then, like, every now and then I'd get stuck, and he'd have to fly from, like, all the way across the map to come save me. You'd play WoW if you knew there were pandas in it? Yeah, it's like, think of, like, Kung Fu Panda. Like, you can play as, like, a chubby little panda character. I love it. I love it. Ah. Focus. I really did like my panda character in that game. Your girlfriend was higher level than you and never played together because she was too involved in raid dungeon drama. Oh. I never, like, got so far that I was super into any of the dungeons. I just ran around doing the quests and stuff. I'm gonna get fined. I know, that's why I have fines turned off so I can drive past those way stations. I mean, not only because of that, but partially because of that. I turned it off when I got really tired of getting hit by AI cars totally outside of my control. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong, and I'd have to keep paying money because they kept hitting me. Same, Christy. Yeah, I never got into raiding or PvP, just liked exploring and crafting and questing. Exactly. Me too. Me too. Couples that play together stay together? Facts. So true. My husband's the only person I played multiplayer games with all the way up until I went down this YouTube rabbit hole last year. I found that when you have fines off, you damage your truck more. Oh, well, yeah. I do get a lot of damage. I've heard of Stormworks, but I've never played it. It's another one where multiplayer helps. A lot of games are like that. That was where this YouTube thing really worked out for me, is that, like, I had way more time on my hands to game than my husband does. So now this gives me, like, something to do and a way to play games. And then we just have particular games that we play together when there is time to do that. Ah! Oh, see, this is what I mean about these little barriers. They freak me out. Ah. I totally hit that truck with my trailer. I don't think I got damaged, though. Oh, yeah, Lily. Everyone thinks they're terrible. Sometimes you are. I'm terrible. And I just play for your entertainment. I know what you mean, though. There are certain games that I don't want to play multiplayer because I'm like, I'm too bad at them. And you can't play... You can't play with people that take it too seriously if you do not. But yeah, the people that get upset about stuff like that, it's not worth the time. But I never played any kind of games with strangers until YouTube. And even that was such a stretch for me. I was so anxious when I first started doing it. I was like, yeah, this is scary. Stranger danger. Yeah, people who take games super serious are no fun. It's a game. Exactly. That's what I think. I did bring sausages. The opening line to my, well, not literally the opening line, but just the first really funny thing in the many funny things I've said, was joining a group of strangers for the first time playing in a group and saying, I brought sausages if anyone wants any. Another tunnel. Hey, Zach. Welcome. Tunnel. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I'm down to like just under half a tank on gas. I will need gas soon. What are we at time-wise? Like 40 minutes left. This is it for that event, though. So then I can do a job like anywhere I want. Again. Any advice for a new content creator? Play what makes you have fun. Don't care about the views or the numbers or anything else. Like, you just need to be having fun. And if you're not doing something you enjoy creating, then it'll quickly get miserable. That's another good one, Sarah. Interacting with a community. That's huge for me, and I think communities in general. Ah! This is where we're turning! I know, I feel like most people want to play in cab. I just don't like it. Come on. Yeah, it's hard to mask that. It's hard to mask if you're not having fun with a game anymore. Yeah. I've watched so many games that like I don't particularly enjoy the game at all, but I like the streamer and I like the interaction and I like hanging out with chat, so I stay and I watch the game. Hey, Lily, good to see you. Red crashed at the end of his stream, couldn't even sign off. Oh no! The game crashed? That's terrible. Trucking was going well. I was doing pretty good at my no damage run. I only had 1% damage, and then I hit a guardrail. But I made it a really long way into the stream without any damage. Ah! No! No! You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Lily, is when you said that, when you said that Red crashed, I was like, what could he possibly crash in Icarus? Like, you don't drive anything. And then I got it. I'm like, oh, his game crashed. But my first thought, probably because I'm driving and crashing, was like, what was he doing to crash something? Like, he's not driving anything. It clicked. Oh, man. Yay, look, 15 out of 15. So that is the end of the Christmas event. We did it. Another successful event. Emily, you did find me when I brought those sausages. Yes, you did. So funny. You didn't hit the like button because I went back in a trailer, Brosif? That's fair. Hey, Red. Oh, your whole PC crashed? Oh, no worries. That stinks. It should save at least, right, though? Because you were in Raptor's game. So you shouldn't have lost any... I don't know if you guys are going to play again, but I hope you didn't lose any progress. I do get a new skin. I don't think it's a very cute skin, and I can't show you because I'm on game capture and it will bring up like a separate World of Trucks view. But it's not that cute. It's like a weird, just striped paint job. And it's not that awesome. It's not that awesome. But I did it for the satisfaction of getting that little blue check mark. I don't know how long it'll stay up here. Like, I'm surprised that the Cruise in Texas one is still here. Although I guess maybe the event is still active. So that's why it's doing that. Hey, old school, good to see you. Have you fallen towards the winter sale trap? You bought 50 games for $250? Oh, man. That is a lot all at once. My list of games that I own and have yet to play is very, very long. Very, very long. And it's all because I buy things when they're on super sale thinking I'm going to play them and then I never get around to it. Yeah, there's just something satisfying about having the check mark, right? Like, it's just a satisfying thing to see. So we've got time for probably one more quick job. I don't have to do an external contract this time. So let's see where I am. Where am I? I'm in this weird place that I'm not even going to try to say. What? That's a big old no. That looks terrible. This is probably going to have the cars with it, huh? I don't want to go anywhere too far. All right, let's see. Route length. 100 miles. What have I got? Half an hour? You buy books so that your bookshelf makes you look smart. Do the big container? No. These look terrible. I hate the ones with, like, chaser cars that you have to stay with. I hate them. 384 miles, 394. I'd probably fail the job. 7 Days to Die right now, 1 copy is more expensive than buying 2? Really? Emily, no, you cannot pay me to do it. If you super chat me, I'm still not doing it. The chaser cars probably do stop at red lights. Who does that? Who does that? I mean, I should do that, but I don't. I'm not locked into coming from this city now. I could quick travel to somewhere else. Is there anything going to Vegas? I don't think there is. Provo. See, these are kind of long jobs. Like, this will take me way past stream time. I could quick travel to Vegas and see what's there. Reno. How have I never discovered either of these cities? Oh, we can go there. We'll go visit Pi. What jobs can I get out of here? This one's not bad. 200 miles. All right, let's take this job and we'll quick travel. We will quick travel to, is it Eli? Oh, it's dark. All right, let's see. Actually, it might not be dark by the time we quick travel. Nope, I want this. Here we go. Quick travel. That's Elko. Oh no, city has no service. I can't quick travel here? Are you serious right now? There's nowhere to quick travel here? It's Ely. Eli is the one out east. Hi, your city doesn't even have a quick travel spot. It's tiny. I have discovered it. It just doesn't... It doesn't... Like, some cities don't have a... Have I not discovered it? Really? Is that the problem here? Yeah, maybe I just haven't discovered it. No, I have discovered it. They just don't have a... Quick travel is to, like, repair stations. That's where you end up quick traveling to. So this one just doesn't have one. It's going to take me 280 miles just to get there. All right. It was worth a try. I'm going to have to abandon this job. How do I do that again? I always forget how to do that. Wait, I haven't even actually picked up the job yet, so can't I just, like, pick a new one? I'm gonna spend so much time looking for a job that I'm not actually gonna ever do one. I'm gonna end up doing nothing. Oh, this one's good. 100 miles. We're gonna do this one. That's a new one that popped in. I'll try to find a job that's gonna take us through there. So we can actually, like, drive through it at some point. I wish it wasn't 200 miles away. If I had more time, if I wasn't coming up against the end of the stream, I would drive that just for the heck of it. We'll get there. Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad day, old school. No, you're more than welcome to post screenshots from your game in game chat or channel specific thing. You guys are always welcome to share in Discord stuff you've got going on. I'm glad building in Valheim was a good distraction, though. Games are good for that. But yeah, feel free. Anything you're working on in games, anything you want to chat about. There's lots of channels in there. I can add more if there's ones that you're looking for. I even have a self-promo section in there for any of my content creator friends that want to post. You found a use for all the tar and crystals you'd collected? Oh, cool. Alright, I'll definitely look after stream. I can't wait to see it. I'm not a fan of building in these games, like, personally, but I really do like to see what other people build, because you can do really impressive stuff in that game. Oh, no! Whoops. It's only another 1%. We're fine. It's fine. Alright. Chat distracted me again, you guys. You saw it, Emily? No, you didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I love your food and dog pics, though, Wander. Your dog is so cute. And your food always looks so good. And Porthos, I know, I love to see him too. I've hit so many, yeah. I'll probably hit the gate again on the way out. My very first run in this game ever, I got stuck trying to leave the yard. I totally, like, crashed into the fence and got fully stuck. Like, I could not get out. I'm the driver your dad and brother talk about when they get home. Yep, I am. Only in game. Only in game. You should definitely join the Discord. Sometimes I post pictures of my pets too. They don't really do anything interesting a lot, so. I still need gas. I need to repair myself. I know, poor Toby with his toy. I felt so sad for him. He gets so excited, and he doesn't like hard toys. Like, he doesn't like the Kong toys or the toys that are, like, indestructible. He doesn't like them. He just gets so much joy from, like, a soft toy. And he carried it around everywhere, and we got 2 toys, and if Daisy tried to play with one, he'd wait for her to put it down, and then he'd slowly sneak over and steal it from her. But it only took him 6 hours until he ate it. And then he was sad. He was very sad after that. He also ruined the duck. In the background of that picture is the duck. That's one of those toys that you can put the water bottle inside for them to crunch, but it also has squeakers, so he liked it. But I was recording, so I wasn't like fully focused on him, and he destroyed that one too. So all in the span of Christmas Day, he got 2 new toys, and then he destroyed his 2 new toys, and he's back at square one with nothing. No, game driving is nothing like in real life. I promise I can drive well in real life. I promise I drive better in real life. I drive better in this game, too, if I'm just playing by myself and I'm not trying to have a conversation or read a conversation. I do better in this game, too. That's the other thing about content creation that I don't think I was prepared for, is the amount... Like, I seem worse at games, I think, than I really am if I'm playing by myself, because the amount of, like, mental divide that you have with focusing on a chat and carrying on a conversation, it makes a difference. And I was surprised by that when I discovered it. Daisy got toys too. I mean, technically the 2 toys were for them to share. Daisy just didn't use them as much, and Toby stole them from her, and then he wrecked them, so she ended up with nothing too. It was a sad day. All streamers say they drive better in real life, just to let you know when I'm in the area so you can stay off the sidewalk. That's fair. I have more of an issue with sidewalks in Farm Sim. We have those. We have a rope with a tire attached. We have a couple of rope toys. He'll play with a rope toy if we, like, throw it for him. He'll chase it. But he doesn't have the same, like... Like, pit bulls are very expressive dogs. They have very expressive faces. And so the joy to disappointment that he went through in that day was just so visible. So he'll play with them. We have them, and he'll play with them. He'll chase them if we throw it for him, and he'll play with it. But not in that same, like, worship it and steal it from the other dog kind of way. Come on. Alright, we're going with the extra. I need to just get some cheap toys, and he can have them under supervision, even though it makes him sad to lose it, at least for a few hours. He can play with it. Yeah, it's my lane. It's my extra lane. I needed it. I needed my extra lane today. Sometimes you just need to forge your own path. Wise words. Fortune cookie words with Bluebell. That's probably not what they meant, no. Caramel filled Dove chocolate. I love those ones. I love those ones. Do they like large rawhide bones? Yes. I stopped giving them rawhide at one point when, like, one of them, I think it was Daisy. Actually, no, it was the dog we had before. We had a boxer. His name was Spike. And he chewed off, like, a big chunk of it. At one point, it was not great. I haven't given them one in a while. They don't. They take it to either the carpet, which is gross, or they'll go lay on the bed with it. And then because they're chewing up a bone on the bed, it, like, residue gets on the bed, and then they start, like, licking and chewing at the bed. If that makes sense. So I have some of, like, they're not rawhide, they're just, like, I forget the brand name of them now, but they're, like, random shoes. And I'm drawing a complete blank, but... Hey, K-Flo, did I say hi? I saw you come in, but I think I was talking about rawhide bones, and I don't remember if I stopped and paused to say hi or not. Not Nyla bones. They're like... They almost look like they have granola on them. Like, it's a weird... It's like a big name brand, like Purina or something, but I don't think it's Purina, but... I did now? Okay. I probably can't even tell you what they are now because I don't have them in the bag anymore. I have like a dog treat plastic thing that they're in. But we've done like the dental chews before. Oh, good. I thought I wasn't going to be close enough to do this, but I am. All right. We're getting real close to that million. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to get to 1 million and then I'll buy something. The new garage, whatever. But that's what I'm going to shoot for, is actually getting to 1 million. All right, we're going to free drive to try to repair my... Wait, what? Oh, good. Okay. I need to repair my truck. And is there a repair place here? Yes. I need to come here. And then here. All right, let's do it. How do I get out of here? Over here? Is this the out? Nope, that is not the out. Where is the out? The out is back there. Red and Raptor have bad driving too. Yeah, it's a streaming thing in this game. I believe it truly. Tennis balls and squeakers. Yeah. Your dog loved chewing rawhide. She stopped chewing. I'll just take it and leave it on the floor in the bedroom. Yeah. I had to separate them for a while. Toby had a tendency to... I have to separate them to eat, too. They're not, like... They don't, like, resource guard. They're not... Like, they don't fight over it. But Toby will, like, sneak in and try to share whatever Daisy has. Similar to the whole, like, taking the toys situation. So I have to separate them so that she eats so much slower than him. It's the same with the bones. She takes much, much longer to eat something than he does. So that's another part of it, is I have to, like, go to the effort of separating them. Our boxer would chew them until he made his gums bloody, so I had to stop doing it because of that, too. Yeah, Spike's been gone. His name was Spike. Spike's been gone for... I don't know, probably 4 years now? He was a good dog. He made it to 12 for a boxer, which is, that's a good long life for a boxer. $12,000? I mean, that could be worse. That could have been much worse. His last couple years with us were tough logistically because about 2 years before he passed away, he was going blind. He was clearly like a little bit senile. So he bit our son. He turned and snapped at him. Now, to be fair, he jumped up on the counter to try to eat his food. So he tried to push him off, and he got snapped at. And so we ended up, we put in gates. Like, we gated off the whole foyer of our house with big baby gates. We actually still have them to this day. The office and the foyer are all gated in, so that's where the dogs sleep at night or when we're not home. But yeah, I mean, we weren't gonna get rid of him for it. He just was too... He snapped at him a second time when they came around. We have an island in our kitchen, and so Blue Boy was running around one side and the dog came from the other and didn't see or hear him. So they came upon each other face to face, and he snapped. He didn't get him, but he snapped at him. And I was like, all right, we can't, even under supervision, because that was the first thing we switched, was like they could be out together under supervision. And then it was at that point that we were like, even with supervision, I mean, I was standing right there. He startled him. He scared him. He couldn't see him coming. He couldn't hear him coming. So yeah, for the last 2 years, he would stay separate. So he'd come out like when the kids were napping or for walks. Because we could still walk him with the kids and it was fine. But it was hard. It was logistically hard. But we'd had him since he was a baby, so we weren't going to like rehome him at 10 years old with those issues. So he was ours for the long haul, but we had to do some like logistical things to make that work and have it be safe for everybody. It worked out. He had like a good last couple years. It sounds bad, but it wasn't like... Oh yeah, I actually have to hold the button to fuel the gas. It's the situation we have now. Do I have to keep the cat separate now? Yes, I do have to keep the cat separate. When it was just Daisy and when it was Daisy and Spike, they were fine. The cats were fine. But Toby does chase them. So I spent a lot of time trying to work with him on it. But he's just got like a prey drive that I don't trust. Like with the possum that he dragged to the door. So it's not good for either one of them. But now that I'm home all day, like to switch them out isn't as bad because like he only has to be in his crate. We have a crate and we'll just put a blanket over it. And then if he's out and about, then the cats hang out in my bedroom. Which is, I mean, like, it's a significant space between, like, the master bath and the bedroom. It's, like, the whole back quarter of my house. So, they've got plenty of room in there. They're happy. They sleep in the bed most of the day anyway. But yes, we definitely still have logistical issues to keep everybody. Toby was actually my family's dog, and they couldn't take him. They had to move, and they couldn't take him. So, we ended up taking him. And initially it was like, well, we'll find him a home. That was at the very beginning of 2020. He's still here. He's staying with us. But yeah, we went from one logistical challenge to another. Yeah, the room is a really funny shape. Like, it's all these, like, weird angled walls. So the room is much bigger because of it. So you actually have space for, like, furniture. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird setup. But yeah, it's a very big space because of that. And they're good. Oh, you lost your 16-year-old coonhound a year ago? It's hard. It's hard when they, especially if you've had them the whole time. Not that it's easier if you haven't had them the whole time, but that was tough. That was tough. I don't think I'm going to try to get another job in. I'm just about at 3 hours. I think this is a pretty decent length. The got the event done, and that was really the goal. And I only did like, what, 13% damage total? That's a huge improvement. It wasn't quite damage free, although I made it damage free for a long time. But this was still a huge improvement, so I am happy with it. With this event finished, I'm not sure if I'll be coming back. I know next Wednesday, we're going to be playing Deep Rock Galactic instead of this. So I'm not sure. I might wait till another event comes out before I get back into driving. We will see. But you can always find what I've got planned on my Discord. At the top, I have an event section where I'll put in anything that I'm actively doing. So I don't put in video releases there, but I will put in live streams and video premieres, because in my video premieres, I hang out and chat and chit chat with everybody. We have a good time, I think. And that is where you can find it. I'll put it in for the whole week in advance. And then, of course, the content goes onto YouTube the day of. So if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.